Hello, my crafty friends. It's Ellie from Periwinkle Matilda, and I'm here with another video, a new craft. We're going to do an altered little golden book, and I've picked this adorable book. It's vintage, Polly's Pet, and it's about, I haven't read the whole story, but it's about a cat and Christmas time. So I thought this would be perfect to go with the new Christmas Kittens digital kit that I just made, and it's in my Etsy shop, and I will post a link below in the description box if you're interested in checking that kit out. It's actually two separate kits. One is the pages and one is the ephemera. So I'm going to excuse me. Oh boy. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. So I'm going to attempt to do, to make this the cover a different way than what most people have been doing. And I just thought of this way because I didn't want to have to cut any pages down. And also I wanted my pages to be able to be as wide as this book, but as tall as an 8.5 by 11 folded in half. So yeah, let's get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the pages first. And you just got to get the staples up. Don't worry about the spine area because we're going to cut that off. But we want to get the pages out intact. Okay. There we go. Take the pages out. I find that the older vintage books tend to be glued a little bit. All right, so we're going to put these aside for now. I'm just going to push the staples back down. Then I'm going to where it bends, this line, I'm going to cut down that line. Like that. I'm going to throw this out. Then you're going to notice that there's a cover layer, and then there's some cardboard layers, and then there's another cover layer. So what we're going to do is, you have to be really careful with this because you don't want to ruin it. You're going to find like a decent layer that you can use to pull the cover off. And then just gently, I find the best way is to do the ends all the way around and then get the middle part. just don't want a really thick layer. Be careful, because this particular one, I did this with another one and it worked great. This particular one, kind of wants to pull away there. Just be really careful so you don't get a hole in your cover. Usually the covers are pretty, oh, just like I did, but it's okay, we'll fix that. Usually the covers are pretty sturdy, this outside part. It's like a sturdy, shiny layer. Just be really careful. There we go. And so any parts that kind of lift up, just glue back down. I'm going to put this down here. And see, you don't even notice. You have to be brave when you do this. But I did it, like I said, I did it on Peter Rabbit, and it came right off in one sheet, no problem. So just make sure you get a hold of a good layer. Not too thick, but see how you can pull these off in different layers. So we got the front off. This one has writing on it, and I'm going to cover this up, but I think I will try to salvage this, and you can do the same thing with this side as well. Again, working around the outside, slowly taking your time, making sure that with each pull you've grabbed enough layers, but not too many that it's not too thick. Okay, so you've got this piece of cardboard. You can save it for something else. I'm just going to throw it away. You can save it to do tags and cards and stuff if you want. Just glue down any part that comes up, or if you get a thicker area, you can get some of that up as well. All right, so I think that's pretty good. So that's the front done. Now we'll do the back. right, so that's done. Now we'll do the back, the very back. And as you can see, this is my second book that I'm doing this to. I have yet to ruin it. So you can do this. You can do it. All right, throw that out. Came out nicely. All right. So now that we got that done, what I did was I took an 8.5 by 11 because I knew that my digitals were going to print to that size, folded it in half, and cut a piece of card for the front and back that was just like an 1/8 or a little bit more to cover for the height. And then for the pages, I just left a little bit so that I could do some ruffles and things. So I'll tell you what this measures. 7 by a little over 8.5, 8 3/4. I don't know what that is. And we're gonna glue this on and then put something underneath. And I'm not sure which way I want to go. Do I want to put material? And I have several different options. Or do I want to use some of the digital paper from the kit? I think I might use this for the inside. And to make the cover pop, I think I'll use material. And I think I'll do the green. It's a little more soothing to the eyes. And I can put this on the spine if I want. So let's cover this. And this is just material that I got at the thrift store, and it actually was, I think, like a quilted blanket that someone had started and didn't finish. So it was quite big, and I just took it apart. Repurpose. So I want to leave enough room around the perimeter to wrap it around. And this is also going to strengthen the cover. Okay. Get all the little bitties off. So excited about this. I really wanted to use my new Christmas kit, and when I found this little golden book at the thrift store, I was just so delighted. Okay, so to glue this down, I think I will use Fabri-Tac. I will be stitching because I like the look of the stitching. Get my spatula. smooth it out. Okay, I'm going to trim off the corners. My glue doesn't want to come out this morning. Maybe it's cold. Corner's always the trickiest. There you go. Oh, I got my scissors and the glue. Okay. Actually, guys, I did this wrong, right? Because I have to first attach the spine, and I cut 2 1/4 inch spine, which I think is going to be good because this is going to have 2 signatures. Let's just put the pieces together here. Sorry about that. I was rushing ahead, getting all excited to get that cover on. Okay, so I'm going to use masking tape. I'm going to leave a few millimeters so that it can bend. Okay guys, just bear with me because my ring light went out because I didn't have my laptop plugged in. I have my ring light plugged into my laptop, so bear with me with the lighting until my computer reboots, and then I'll be able to turn my ring light back on. But you've seen me do this before, so just turning my ring light back on. All right, we're back in business. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Good. Okay, back to what we were doing. This is going to go on a little different than I normally do because I normally just put one piece all the way across. But we're going to have material covering the spine anyway, so it'll be okay. Okay. Now my allergies decide to act up and I'm going to sniff. I apologize. Okay. So that's glued down. All right. Now we need another piece for the other side. Let's see. Oops, sorry. Bang the camera. Little bitties off. Okay. there's a spine there, okay. Okay. Just trying to match how I did the other side, since I didn't do it my normal way. Okay, got the corners of this. Hope you can see me. Running out of desk space. Okay. Glue it down. Right. So we have our cover partially. Okay. Now I think I will. Do I want to ink around the edge? Let's ink around the edge a little. Okay. Glue it down. I'm using Fabri-Tac. I'm going to use a good amount of glue. I'm going to sew around this edge. So that's that. And then put this one on. Okay, we'll put this one down. Okay, so that's the start of our cover. Gotta let this dry. I'm going to put this in the inside. Then I'm going to probably use this to cover the spine. Then I'm going to sew all around, including this part. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm back. So I added the paper to the inside. I added some fabric in the inside spine. I added fabric on the outside spine. And then I sewed all around and then sewed around the actual book cover, and then I sewed on each side of the spine, and I think it turned out really cute. It is a little bit more extra work, I guess, than just using the actual little golden book covers. But I like the way this turned out because this way I don't have to cut my pages down. So I like that. So I'll be adding, I have glue all over me. I'll be adding metal corners. And I'm going to get my pages together, print out the Christmas Kittens digital kit, sew in the 2 signatures, and I'm hoping to do this before tomorrow so that I can do the next video to show you what it looks like with the pages in. I think it's going to look really cute. So thank you again for joining me. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, stay safe, and until the next video, bye-bye, friends.